Okay. We got my CD collection. It's time. Let's just hop through it. Got nothing else going on. Let's talk about some CDs. Let's start off. This is one of the very first CDs I ever owned. AC/DC's Back in Black. Um, be honest with you, never really listened to this one. I mean, it's got good songs. Hell's Bells, Shoot the Thrill, You Shook Me All Night Long. But to me, this is just dad rock. This is dad rock. So next we have got the Beastie Boys. We have Ill Communication. We got Hello Nasty. Hello Nasty, I've not actually listened to all the way through, so one day we'll get to that. But of course, Intergalactic's on there. And then Ill Communication, though, this is, in my opinion, one of their better records. It's not as good as Paul's Boutique, but still, you got, Sure Shot on here. You got Sabotage. You got, what else you got on here? A lot of good songs. A lot of good songs. It's a good record. It's probably like my second favorite of theirs. Next, we have Beck with Sea Change. One of the better breakup albums out there. Up there with like Bjork's album, with like some Elliott Smith stuff, with Tyler the Creator's Igor. But even with that all being said, I think this is just kind of an okay record. But I do like the artwork. It was pretty cheap, so I said, hey, why not? And that's why it's here. Next, we have the Black Keys, probably their best record right here, Rubber Factory. Got like 10 a.m. automatic on here when the lights go down. Really bluesy, really jazzy. I enjoy it quite a bit. I also like the Junior Kimbrough covers EP they did. I think that and this are probably their two best records. So next, should I just take out the whole artist? I think I should. We've got four Sabbath records. One of my favorite bands of all time. Easily makes top five. Fantastic band. No matter if it's Ozzy or Dio, it doesn't matter. The music's still great. So here's the debut right here, the self-titled. In my opinion, someone who wants to get into metal music, this is a great way to start. Because it's very bluesy, it's very jazzy, that classic rock and roll kind of sound. This is going to be a good starting point for you. I do have Paranoid. I don't know where it is. To me, that's one of the best metal albums of all time, like top 10, if not top 5. I mean, it's incredible. But we do have Masters of Reality, which has awesome riffs, awesome songs, another absolute classic by every stretch of the imagination. In my opinion, the first three Sabbath records are all just bona fide classics. Next, we have Volume 4, which in my opinion, Snowblind, track 6 on this record. I think it has the best Ozzy vocal performance across. I mean, it's incredible. So then we got Black Sabbath, Mob Rules. Gonna be honest with you, I have yet to hear this one. But I do know that I quite enjoy Heaven and Hell with Dio. So, and I have heard the title track before it's on here. So, hey, one of these days we'll give it a try. Oh, this next one. Big L, Lifestyles of the Poor and Dangerous. If you have not heard this record, please do yourself a favor right now and go listen to it. You do not have Lil Wayne if you don't have Big L first. Because this guy is the punchline king. He said, I was born po. I couldn't afford the OR. What else do I gotta say? And also, if you've never heard his freestyle Jay-Z on the Bobito show, I believe it's called. It's like a 10-minute long freestyle. He said he's so ahead of his time, his parents haven't met yet. Big L. Big L. Next, Billy Joel, The Bridge. First of all, starting out of here, this booklet here is ginormous. I don't know what's going on here, but it is very thick. But, I mean, on this record, you do have one of my absolute favorite Billy Joel songs. You have Matter of Trust, and I think that 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. I mean, that one's great. So, that's probably the main reason I bought this one, and it was probably really cheap. But yeah, Billy Joel's great, so. Next, we got the greatest hits of Blink-182. I'm not a big greatest hits guy, but, I mean, this one was kind of undeniable when you got songs like Damn It, What's My Age Again, All the Small Things, Adam's Song. The Rock Show, First Date, Stay Together for the Kids, Feeling This, I Miss You, Down, you just got it. Another record I don't listen to very often, Bon Jovi, Slippery When Wet. Of course, you have like their huge songs on here. You got Wanted Dead or Alive, you got Living on a Prayer, you Love Bad Name. I think the first track, Let It Rock, that's the one I go to be honest with you. So next, we've got another band with multiple albums there, so we might as well just get all of them. We've got Cake with Fashion Nugget, where the cover is just, it's seen better days for sure. But, you got Frank Sinatra, you got The Distance on here. Race Car Ya Ya is one of the weirdest songs that will ever exist, ever. And Stick Shifts and Safety Belts, which I heard in a bar restaurant in Durham, North Carolina, at my friend's bachelor party. And that blew my mind. Crazy. Next we have Prolonging the Magic. I'm not crazy about this one. I think it's okay. Mexico's on here. Satan is my motor. Never There, one of their biggest songs. She'd Go to Heaven. That's another really catchy one. But that's my jam right here. This right here, Comfort Eagle, Opera Singer, Meanwhile Rick James, Shadow Stabbing, Short Skirt, Commissioning a Symphony in C. Man, Shadow Stabbing is like a top 5 Cake song for me, so awesome records right there. Cake is just, you can just listen to it anytime, they're so relaxing. They've got their own unique style, and I just think they're great. Next, we've got CeeLo Green, his debut record right here. This is a really interesting, wild, weird one, and also a long one. I think it's over 70 minutes, I would say. But yeah, it's like neo soul, it's rap, it's funk, it's a little bit of everything. There are just, like I said, some really wild tracks on here, so I'd say it's worth it. Next, we have Charli XCX with her more recent record, Crash. I am a huge Charli fan, huge Charli fan. But a little bit disappointed by this one. There are some good songs on here, like we got Baby, we got the track with Rena, but in no way is this touching her self-titled. Is it in no way touching Number One Angel, Pop, Pop 2. You don't have some of those bangers that you do on that one, so I don't know. Next, we've got, look at this, very fun presentation here. Childish Gambino, Because of the Internet. Real fun presentation here. I really, really enjoy this record. No Exit on here. I feel like it's a very underrated track that not enough people talk about. Of course, you got Sweatpants on here. You got 3005. You got a lot of really good tracks on here. So yeah, I think this one is, I don't know. I feel like at this point it's become kind of like a modern classic in the eyes of some. So next we have a bunch of Chris Webby CDs. We got Bars on Me, There Goes the Neighborhood, my personal favorite, Webster's Laboratory, which we have signed when I saw him in Baltimore. What else? We have Best in the Burbs, we've got The Underclassmen, and we've got a sealed copy of the White Noise LP. Yeah, if you're looking for some fun freestyle kind of rap, some free association, it's fun. It's a lot of fun, So I would recommend that. Oh, and I forgot, Webby's Lab 2. So this one I also really enjoy. Got a lot of cool samples on here. Yeah, taking stuff from like Nas and Jurassic Park 5. So definitely worth the shot. All right, keep working on that first row. Next we have one of the best house albums of all time. One of the best albums of all time, regardless. Daft Punk Discovery, One More Time, Aerodynamic, Digital Love, Something About Us, one of my favorite songs of all time, Something About Us, point blank period. Just amazing record. Next we got Dave Matthews Band. This is actually the only Dave Matthews Band album I own, and I was skeptical at first because you hear D&B. I enjoyed this one. Didn't love it, but I enjoyed it. And we're going to leave it at that. So this has been part 1. Stay tuned for more, because more's coming. We've got through, I'd say, like a fourth of my collection. So just keep on watching, and, yeah.